Hey everyone, what's good? Just wanted to do a quick video in person, just so that I don't have to do all that editing that I normally do. I do enjoy doing that, but for now I've just not got too much time, so I just thought it would be more valuable to get my sort of message out rather than spend a load of time editing the video, when I could be helping one person out there right now. But anyway, so the point of my video today is that I just wanted to essentially say that you need to be more introspective in order to grow as a person, so I can tell you like how to do that, and there's a number of ways, but my personal favorite is to literally get a journal, even a piece of paper, some like scrap piece of paper you found, whatever it takes, and just start writing. Okay, so I'd look and I'd say, how do I feel right now? So that's always the best place to start, because chances are you've got a lot of thoughts running through your mind, and just simply organizing them on paper is just going to help you so much, guys. Like, I can't stress that enough, how much it really helps you to gain clarity in your life and your plans and your actions, fulfilling them as well. If you write something, you're more likely to just act on it. So anyway, that's one way you can do it. And if you're thinking, oh, do you know what, I don't like journaling, I can't journal for whatever reason, maybe you do feel like that, and I hope one day you will sort of come around to it, because it's just honestly such an important practice that you can sort of learn a lot from. But anyway, if you're in that position right now, there's an alternative, right? So literally sit in your room and stare at the wall. This is something I kind of learned from Hamza. He's another sort of self-improvement channel, but it's just such a simple concept, and I respect it so much, because no matter who you are, chances are you got a wall by you. So it's just literally stare at it, and or for me, this, if you got some artwork like this painting here of New York, I just could stare at that for ages and just start thinking. And yeah, so at that point, just start thinking, right? And I don't mean like sort of negative thought loops that you can often get yourself into, like these rumination cycles. That's something that I've learned a lot about because I have OCD. So that means you can sort of generally get caught in thought loops, which is something I'm working on. But anyway, just for typical sort of neurotypical people, just literally start thinking, okay? And how this can start is something as simple as, who am I? And what do I enjoy? So these are big questions, and obviously this is why I wanted to emphasize this point, because it's such an uncommon thing to do. Chances are, if you just walked up to some random person on the street and just said, like, when's the last time you really thought about who you are, like, chances are they're just not gonna have done that, because that's quite a deep practice, and a lot of people just don't even want the answer. They don't want to dig that deep into who they are as a person. They'd rather sort of escape with all of these like vices that you have in modern day. So Netflix, TikTok, Instagram, just scrolling for hours instead of asking meaningful questions to themselves. And I'm guilty of this as well. Like I definitely, is something I've been working on immensely. But yeah, so anyway, ask yourself that question. So who am I and what do I enjoy? That's where I recommend you start. And when I say enjoy, right, I mean, what do you truly enjoy? What do you value as a human being? Because sure, you could say, oh, I enjoy clubbing, I enjoy, like, you could say like a number of just bad habits. As I'm not saying clubbing's a bad habit, but like, you could say, oh, I enjoy smoking, I enjoy heroin even, like, I hope if anyone's struggling with that you get help. But anyway, yeah, just what do you truly enjoy as an individual, okay? So an example of this, for me, my perfect Friday night, right, it would literally be me in a gym, because lately I haven't been able to get to the gym as much, so especially right now, it's kind of at the top of my mind what I'd love to do on a Friday night. Anyway, it would be in a gym for a few hours. Like if I have the spare time to just be there for literally a few hours and not have to stress about I need to go here and there afterwards, just literally being mindful in that gym, lifting those weights, feeling the iron, increasing the weights each week that I do it, like that's just the best feeling for me. Just doing that is something that I just love doing. I love the feeling exercise gives you. I love the fact that you can sort of improve yourself, your physique, your strength, just all manner of things you can do in the gym, and it just sort of helps you clear your mind as well. So I'd follow that up with a nice sort of steam room sauna session, take care of myself, have a shower, go home, have a nice rest after I've earned it from the gym, a nice restful sleep, like it just doesn't get better than that for me, like in my mind right now. And so that's like an example of something that I'd encourage you to sort of dig for, like something meaningful. Like another example would be like, I just enjoy spending time with my family, like talking about what we've done in the week, really sort of getting to know each other personally. So yeah, not just literally spending time with them, but like truly spending time with them, when you have those sort of deep conversations and you sort of learn things about each other, like that is just up there as one of my favorite things, really. Just quality time, like quality time in general is just so important to me. And so where this comes from is because a lot of people, kind of myself included, I'm speaking about myself, I don't know how widespread this is, but when you don't ask yourself who you are and what you enjoy, what you end up doing is letting society decide what you should enjoy and what you should do. So you sort of get lost from your path. And I've done this, like I've been out clubbing. I do enjoy it sometimes. I like the music, I like the vibe in there, but I don't enjoy it as much as other people, and it's not my thing. I've kind of learned that it's not for me, really. Like occasionally, sure, fine, I'll go along just to sort of, maybe be with my friends or whatever, but include pubs and stuff, like just that sort of culture, like it's just not for me. It's just, as I said, like I'd rather be in the gym, I'd rather be working on my YouTube channel, improving myself, literally even reading a book, I'd rather do. But when you start to question that, you can kind of stop needless suffering from taking place, because you're not going against who you are as an individual if you start to learn what is important to you, because then you can act out that truth, and that will give you so much fulfillment, guys. Like honestly, if you just ask yourself, what do I want to do right now? And also like, what should I do right now as well? And you just do that, like it's so much better than just going along with things for the sake of it, because you feel like you have to, and you feel like you should enjoy that because that's what society has kind of told you should enjoy. Okay, so anyway, this is a really introspective practice, because you're going to sort of ask yourself some questions maybe you don't want the answer to, but just literally start it out with those two questions: who am I and what do I enjoy? So for me, like it kind of helped me in that I used to go clubbing a lot and like pubs and stuff, and it made me realize like I don't really want to be there. Like I'd rather be in those places that I mentioned, spend time with family. And it's not about like, you could see that as an antisocial thing, but it's not the social aspect. I'd literally rather be with my friends in a garden, drinking some like lemonade. I don't drink, but they can drink whatever. Like literally sitting there, just having a deep conversation, getting to know each other like truly on a deeper level. Like that kind of quality time is just so much more valuable to me than sitting in like a pub, having surface level conversations, or like just in some nightclub where you can't hear each other and whatever. Like there's a time and a place for it for sure, like, but for me personally, like it's just not for me. And I kind of only really discovered that when I really started to ask, who am I? So that's why I feel like it's so important, because yeah, again, like it's not about the social aspect, it's just about what element of that do I enjoy. So that's how deep we're going with these questions. Like what specific aspect do I find enjoyment and peace from? So it could be literally a restaurant with my friends, a few friends sitting around a table, like we're just showing gratitude for our meals, we're all sharing that experience with one another. and we're all just talking as friends, just talking about memories, asking each other deep questions, just learning more, and just being present. Really, that's the main thing. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you can put this practice into action in your lives, and if it helps even just one person out there, then I'm happy, because as always, like, I don't really care how many views this gets, how many sort of interactions, subscribers, whatever. Like, if you want to subscribe, but I just hope that at least one person out there can sort of find some value from this, and it can help them improve their life. Because with these things that I'm going to be making videos on in the future, the whole purpose of it literally is just to help people. I just want you to find the things that I have found out in my own life through my own practice. I don't want people to have to waste time learning these things that I've already learned. Like, if there's anything I can help people with, I just want to share that. So yeah, bit of a sort of personal video today, but yeah, I mean, it's all love, people. But yeah, thumbs up below if you liked it, and love, people.